to do. Actually, I wanted to try and put some little demonstrations up onto YouTube. So because I'm doing a series of demonstrations with many of my groups at the moment, trying to video them, and then perhaps I'll edit some together. Stage 1, as you've said, is this kind of a terracotta orange, and stage 1 says a brief quick outline in a light colour. This very much is the kind of drawing that you learnt in the first term with me, that gesture drawing, quick lines coming through, a brief quick outline, no more than a minute, and you've settled how your picture is going to form on the page. You need a colour to represent the light side of the figure, a colour for the dark side, and a colour for the background. So I started with that yellow, and block in loosely the light and the dark. And I do emphasise you can be loose. And this is the great thing of pastel drawing, that you are not concerned at this stage with repeating the outline. Okay, that is not necessary. We're doing colour, so we want to block in colour. We're applying colour. So I started with my yellow, I wanted some dark, almost inevitably went to that dark brown. I thought I won't be too wacky at the start, it's the demonstration after all. So I came in with the brown there, I saw these darks there, everywhere I saw a dark in my spotlight area, I put a brown, keeping the picture nice and loose. I wanted a bit of background, I went to that funny blue. You can create definition and sharpness with the background. Right, so almost immediately I wanted a grey look, so I then went in with the grey. I thought that blue was too much. And before I let go of it, an important principle is tying in colour. So I asked myself, where else does this grey appear in the figure? The flesh tones are really quite cool, quite cold and cool, so I started putting some of that grey very carefully within the flesh tones. And I think, tying in the colour again, I then put some of that cool green in the background. Notice my picture, it's nothing, is it? It's just a matter of colour. But remember, what you're doing today is about colour. That was number 2. Number 3. Now this was the stage I was referring to earlier on when I showed the 2 pictures. Smudge and rub. It's such an important stage. The smudging and the rubbing allows you to cover a lot of the paper very quickly. Using a different finger for each colour or tone, you can push the colour around. And you can start drawing with your finger. Now remember, one of the drawing tips that I gave you was do not draw around the outline. So notice that I'm smudging at right angles to the figure, pushing the colour outwards. Likewise, when I come to rub within the figure, let's try a new finger, I'm not going around the figure, I'm not emphasising the outline. Yeah? Important principle, I'm coming across the figure. Really important stage, so that we've got kind of a stain on the picture, a coloured stain. Number 4, create vibrant colours using colour strokes. Vibrant colours using colour strokes. Now I didn't do much of this because my 5-stage technique can be varied, and my own approach at the moment is doing more on the rubbing and the blending than on the coloured strokes. But I will just demonstrate for you. So you can take the point of a pastel and start shading. So that's a shadow area, putting blue in the shadows, and coming in with an orange. Have I got a bright orange? I haven't got a bright orange. But you can adjust the colours very subtly using colour strokes. This final line just brings everything into focus, and perhaps is what you wanted to draw right at the start. 5-stage technique. Are you happy? Yeah. Okay, start again. For the video, what's it called?
Line concept.
Line concept.